black star shall lead us all to paradise. We stand guard against the darkness, till the day we breathe our last. Hear me, for I am the curved blade of art, the master who shall unleash his raging winds and sands.
Yo, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? Hope you guys having a good day, good night. Let's go ahead and get things started right away. So Hashashin, he is finally released, sort of. So he's actually gonna be playable July 7th in Korea, but they actually let us create him today, so pretty much a week before you have character creation, and it's pretty hyped. For those of you guys who don't know, Hashashin is the new class that comes out in Korea. It's gonna be hitting all regions within the next month or two. Pretty much it's gonna hit Korea first, then it's gonna hit console, BDO, and then it's gonna hit the western regions such as NA, EU, South America, and stuff like that. But first it's going to be hitting Korea. We just got character creation this week, which means July 7th he's going to be released. It's pretty exciting. He's potentially like a new assassin class, and a lot of people are hyped over him, probably just because something new in BDO. Every time we get new content, it's pretty hype. So yeah, let's go ahead and get things started. So with the release, we are going to be getting rewards. If you create the character before July 7th, you get these rewards, which is Old Moon book for 7 days, or maybe it's New Moon book. 4 inventory slots, 1 30-day trainer flute, 1 black cloaked cat, and 5 of the blessed scrolls for EXP. Not too crazy rewards, but it's all right. They also, because season servers for Korea summer season starts on July 7th as well. If you make a seasonal character, you also get bonus rewards. That's kind of cool. But yeah, this is Hashashin. I know a lot of you guys probably see his little face and think instantly Xerxes. I know a lot of people in the stream did too. We are able to create him as well. Of course, with character creation, they have the whole if you upload a character to the beauty album, the most popular ones get rewards. And in this game, or for Korea, I think the top 30 will get Black Spirit plushies, if memory serves me correct, if I read this right. So that's kind of cool. Also, for those of you guys in Korea or in EU, let's see, store. Okay, there we go. There's a Pearl Abyss store now. Let me log in really quick so I can show you guys. Complete side note. But if you guys are interested, Pearl Abyss has a store now. They have an actual online web shop. You can buy IRL goodies for yourself. They have clothes, not really a whole lot, just like a hoodie and shirts, socks, and a little cloak. The cloak is okay. I guess it's kind of cool. I don't know. They have some little accessories such as, you know, AirPods case, a USB figurine, Black Spirit ring holder for smart devices. I'm assuming that's kind of like the little iPop stand things that you put on the back of your phone to keep it up, I think. For Samsung Galaxy Buds, they have another case, and a wireless charger. That one was kind of cool. I'm surprised that sold out pretty quickly. They have different collectibles, different little goodies, so you guys can check that out. I'll put the link down below. But I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. They created IRL shop. It came out in Korea first, and I'm not gonna lie, I think Korea had some better stuff. Korea had all of this stuff that Pearl Abyss store has for NAEU, but it also had this cool little like mood lighting Black Spirit light that had different colors every time you tapped it, and I really liked that. I was really hoping that we'd get that in NAEU so I can buy that, but sadly we didn't. But yeah, moving on to back to Hashashin. This is Hashashin in game. As you can see, he looks pretty solid. Um, Again, I will just go over some of the character customizations real quick. This is mine, Xerxes. Let's just look at the top download for Hashashin. I feel like maybe this, I've seen 4 or 5 different versions of this Hashashin. And I don't know if this character template is maybe somebody popular in Korea or something, but I think it's just a basic, I don't know. But this is the most popular one downloaded, and I don't really know what it's from. But maybe you guys might recognize this character template and maybe know what it's from. But yeah, so see, these are some of the top character templates. If you guys want, let me know down below in the comment section, and if you guys want, I can get maybe the top 50 and put them in like a Google Drive for you guys to install, maybe. But yeah, these are the top 50. At one point there was a Michael Jackson one somewhere. It looked kind of cool. Number 27, I believe that's Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, if you guys play soccer. See, this is it again. It's the same one from number 1, just slightly different. So I don't know where that's from. The Joker one looked actually really cool. I actually really like the Joker one, to be honest. But yeah, so this is Hashashin. We'll go ahead and look at I'll show you guys some skills. So you are able to see some skills, or some of his skills that he does, just 3 of them. This is his just little forward slash, probably his auto attack. The second one is he throws his offhand and creates a wind cyclone tornado, sand tornado. And the third attack, actually, he throws his offhand and he does like a little sandstorm. Now, so the name of his weapons, as you can see, his main hand, they're new weapons, obviously. His main hand is called a Shamshir. It's like a scimitar type curved blade. And his offhand is actually Pearl Abyss's take on a Vajra. So if you guys, maybe you guys know, maybe you guys don't know, but a Vajra in lore, in typical like historic lore or mythological lore, is normally like this kind of scepter type thing that has kind of like a double-sided, sometimes referred to as a scepter with like not so much a scepter but a double-sided type short blade type thing, as you guys can see here. Basically in lore, like typical mythological lore, it's normally referenced as something that essentially throws out lightning or thunder. But in Pearl Abyss's fashion, they kind of took that and kind of just ran with it and created their own take on the Vajra, which is now, as you can see, instead of lightning, he essentially uses it to control sand and wind, which is actually showed in the video that was played in the beginning. He kind of mentioned something along the lines of the sand and wind sway with power or something of that nature. I forgot exactly the English version of it. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. So his main hand is Shamshir, offhand is Vajra, and that is Hashashin. Not too much to show out just yet because he doesn't actually get played until July 7th. But I woke up to somebody has already actually data mined the skills, his main hand skills. I actually didn't. I personally, this isn't me. I didn't data mine this. I actually couldn't even find it in the client. So kudos to whoever got this. I'm really curious where it was in the client because I couldn't find it. Usually, but to be fair, I haven't really looked in a long time. Like normally, they have like a XML file that has this, but when I was looking, I couldn't find it. But yeah, so let's just go over some of them. This is gonna be I'm not gonna go into detail on these because one, a lot of times the numbers are typically changed from when it's in the client versus when it's actually released, and two, I feel like this doesn't always tell the whole story. I feel like once you actually get into the game and actually able to use certain skills, some skills have less damage in PvP than others and things of that nature. So I'm not going to go too much into it, but we'll actually go ahead and just like look at them, do a quick overview. Untitled training. These are just Google translated, so a lot of these may not be the same kind of name once it actually hits live servers. or once it hits an AU. Just keep that in mind. So looks like it's just this basic attack. 30% crit chance. This is level 1, so it's not all the way. It just, it looks like people are just going, whoever posted this just posted the base, and then they posted the absolute version. Jin is absolute. So that's what that is. So the absolute version of his basic attack is 20% crit chance. Doesn't have accuracy rate. It doesn't have an accuracy buff, but that could also be different. Or sorry, not accuracy buff. Doesn't have like an actual bonus accuracy to the skill. It's up to 10 hits. Upon hitting successfully, heal 30 for each hit. If hit successful, 50 hits are also, so it's a bleed for 50 HP every 1 second for 10 seconds. That's up to what, 500 HP bleed. Down attack, I believe that might be air attack, I don't remember. And damage reduced during PvP. So Savo, it looks like it might be a movement skill. 6% to all evasion range for 10 seconds when using a skill. It looks like it's a mobility skill. I'm not sure if this is super armor or iframe. We will have to wait to see. No collision on the move, so yeah, it looks like this is his like kind of dash type thing. But we won't really know until this till the servers go live, or till the player goes live. Hashashin, sorry, until the class goes live. So keep going. Paradise Trap, we'll look at the absolute version. 842% times 7, 100% crit chance. Again, it doesn't show the accuracy rate. Up to 10 hits. So HP entity attack recovery. Some chances are you get HP back on hit. Down smash and damage reduced during PvP. That is quite interesting. 100% crit chance kind of just makes me think Guardian. Having high crit, having 100% crit is so good because you no longer have to you don't have to worry about getting crit add-ons, or because it's 100% crit. So that's kind of interesting. So we just keep going. Assassin combo attack, 100% crit chance. It's a flow. Chances are it's a flow to this, so it's probably gonna you do this and then you can do this after. Again, it doesn't show the accuracy rate. It's super armor. That's interesting. So look at the absolute version of Paradise Slapping is not accurate. It's not super armor protected, but the flow is. It'll be interesting to see if you can put this on the hotbar. It's a bound on successful hit. It has super armor and it's a down smash. So if you can put this on the hotbar, technically you can do this after, but probably not. If you notice, there's no cooldown to it, but I don't think any of these show a cooldown. Oh, some of them show cooldown, but this doesn't have a cooldown. The chances are you won't. You'll have to start with Paradise Tap into Paradise Slapping. Oh, sorry. You'll probably have to start with Paradise Slapping or Paradise Tapping. I don't know. Chances are you have to start with this skill first and then flow into this, because this has no cooldown, but Paradise Slapping does not have a cooldown either. So actually, we'll see. It's kind of interesting. Keep going. Hourglass of Destiny. We'll look at the absolute version. It's a 13-second cooldown. 1082% times 5. There is no accuracy rate showing yet. Up to 10 hits. All damage increased by 20 for 10 seconds when using a skill. It's a forward guard while using the skill. Iframe when the character disappears. Knockdown on hitting success. So it looks like it might be some kind of it might be because it's invisible and knockdown on success. Chances are it's some kind of skill, almost like WF from Dark Knight, where he like a forward momentum teleporting type skill. I don't know though. We'll have to see. That'd be quite interesting. It's a 13-second cooldown, but you get 20 AP for 10 seconds after you use the skill, which is kind of interesting. It's a forward guard and a knockdown, so, and an iframe at some point in the middle of the skill. So that's kind of interesting. Down attack, and of course damage reduced during PvP. I believe every skill will have that. Piercing knife or piercing blades. 847% times 1, maximum of 8 hits, 20% crit chance. Okay, so we don't see 100% crit and everything, so that's kind of cool. Because I feel like 100% crit on everything pretty much just increases the damage by so much, I feel like. So it's kind of cool you're not seeing 100% crit on everything. Otherwise, I feel like then you get an issue with Guardian where you have like literally crit everywhere up the ass, and it's just crazy. So piercing blades, 20% crit chance, 847% times 1, up to maximum of 8 hits. Has a float, but it's not protected currently, which is good, I guess. I feel like if you have everything protected and CC, it's kind of iffy. Alright, it does have an air attack. That's interesting. Damage reduced during PvP. Let's keep going. All's protection. So All is actually a Valencian god, if I remember correctly, or one of the gods that the Valencian people worship. So interesting. It's a forward guard. Just a 1 second cooldown. Wait, huh? You get 20 AP for 10 seconds, and it's a 1 second cooldown, and it's forward guard. So it's probably something you can kind of spam. It looks like from this picture, maybe it's one of those things where like his body essentially hardens, and you stay still. So that's interesting. That's just a forward guard, but at the same time, it's pretty cool. You can always keep up 20 AP for 10 seconds, essentially. Cool. Keep going. Sand. 3 second cooldown. We're gonna look at the absolute and not the first one. So 3 second cooldown, 460% times 4, 100% crit chance, still no accuracy rate, maximum of 3 hits, 9% to hit all hit. Okay, 9% accuracy for 10 seconds when using the skill. Freezing, I believe rigid is freezing on hit success. Down attack, down smash. It could be stun. Alright, stiffen as well. Down attack, down smash. Damage is reduced during PvP. Damage reduced during cooldown. So it's something you can spam. You gain accuracy. The damage is reduced during when you spam it though. It does have down attack and down smash. Question is, do you lose the down smash when you spam it off cooldown? That'll be interesting to know. Oh, actually, here the absolute version, 100% crit chance, 1299% times 4, up to 10 hits, 15% for accuracy, all accuracy for 10 seconds. That's kind of cool. The unbelievable murder. I'm gonna look at the absolute version because the level 1 version really doesn't mean much. 8 seconds cooldown, 1064% times 6, 100% crit, up to 10 hits, float on hit success. So it is a floating succession mystic pool. So it has a vacuum, but only into monsters, and it also has a turning the monsters around. So the before AT turn, before attack turn, chances are that I think what that means is, right before the attack actually happens, it turns the monsters around. So essentially, you get back attacks off. That's and it's a pool. So PvE wise, it's probably going to be pretty solid because you can pull mobs in, and it turns them around if the mobs can be turned around. Air attack and air smash. Oh yeah, because it has a floating. Cool. That's pretty cool. But again, no protection. So interesting. Gold throw. Oh, is this a grab? It's a throw. So it might actually be a grab. Wait, hold on. 20% crit chance, no accuracy rate, up to 10 hits. You get 20 AP or 20 accuracy for 10 seconds. But during waiting time for reuse, does not apply effect during waiting time for reuse. Stiffness, assassin, magic attack, stiffness. Oh wait, magic attack. Does he do magic damage? And is this a stiffness? This might mean it's a stiffness, but if it's a stiffness, it's no longer a grab. Oh, I think he throws his Vajra. You know what? Could that be? I think that could be one of these skills here. That one, or one of these. It looks like he's throwing this. He throws his Vajra. I think that's what it means when it's the throwing. I think he's throwing the Vajra, and it does some kind of skill. Could be one of those two, and it could be a stiffness. It looks like it'll be a stiffness. Hourglass of Objection. 30 seconds. It doesn't say. Oh, Assassin Return Magic. Oh, okay, so I think this skill is a skill that he's able to... They talked about this in Hideout Ball, where he's going to have a skill that allows him to return to where he once was. So essentially think like Tracer, Echo's ultimate in League of Legends. Something like that, to where you can use it and you'll return back to where you were. Almost like a Swift Blade from Arcade kind of skill. But I believe that's what he means by that. All's Breath. Has Hashashin damage attack max. I'm gonna hit Assassin Sandstorm. Decrease PvP. It looks like it lowers someone's AP. It does a buff or debuff of a Sandstorm debuff. And increases Hashashin's damage, maybe? I don't know. We'll have to wait until it actually hits live servers to see what that does fully. But that might be this Sandstorm that you see here. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if it lowers people's accuracy or something. Shadow cutting. Up to 10 hits, 750% times 4 for the absolute version. Still no accuracy rate. 15 health on each hit with a successful hit. Do 15 health back per hit. Also, it lowers people's DP for by 5 for 20 seconds. That's pretty much DR, all defenses. Cutting Ridges. 945% times 7. Accuracy rate. Well, it doesn't have an accuracy rate. Up to 10 hits. 30% to crit chance for 10 seconds when using a skill. Attack range increase. So, all that means is as you upgrade the skill, it hits your range for the skill goes further. Super Armor. That's cool. Knockdown only to monsters. Down attack, down smash. Damage reduced during PvP. So, 30% crit chance. Wow. And it's Super Armor. And you can keep this up at all times because at the 10. So currently the absolute version, even the base version cooldown is 10 seconds, and you have 10% crit chance. Absolute is 8-second cooldown, and you have 30% crit chance for 10 seconds, which means you can keep this buff overlaps with the cooldown time, so you can keep this up at all times, and it's protected. That's actually pretty cool. So you can always have 30% crit chance. Tail Cut. We'll look at the absolute version. 5 seconds cooldown, 1324 times 4. Still no accuracy rate. Up to 10 hits, 50 HP back per hit. That's really cool. You can spam this skill, but you don't get the HP back on cooldown. Down attack, damage reduce. Okay, so it's not protected. Okay. Sand Trap. Wow. Okay. Assassin Guard attack. I don't know what they mean by that. 100% crit chance. If the hit successful, 50 hits every. So pretty much it's a 50 HP bleed every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. So that's essentially 500 HP. Forward guard while using the skill. Invincible and disappearance. Okay, so it's forward guard when you use it or during the first part of the animation. Then at some point you're going to be invisible, and then it's a stun on successful counterattack. So, oh my god, this looks kind of cool. This might be pretty cool. I feel like this might be kind of like a block jump, but for Hashashin. Cool. Placer, or shredding placer. We're gonna look at the absolute version. 3-second cooldown. Oh, also that sand trap is a 5-second cooldown. So that's wow. Okay. So 3-second cooldown for shredding. 690% times 6. 100% crit chance. It looks like you can spam this skill too, but you lose the crit chance during cooldown. Still no accuracy rate. 15% accuracy to all. Oh, you get 15% accuracy for 10 seconds when you use the skill. No effect during cooldown, but it's a 3-second cooldown, so you can literally keep this buff up. But it's not protected. It's float off cooldown. Air attack and damage reduce. So you can keep the buff up. It's a 3-second thing, but again, it's not protected, so it's a little risky. But wow, you could literally just use Sand Trap, do some damage, and then use something like this into, if it's fast enough, use something like this Placer skill into another air attack skill. Pseudo and Black Spirit Pseudo. Well, it doesn't show the absolute version, just shows level 1 version. 16 seconds for the level 1 version, 10% crit chance, no accuracy rate, Stun only applies to monsters. Super armor while using the skill knock. Oh wow, super armor and a knockdown on last hit. If it's not a super long, it kind of makes me think Sacred Dance, except Sacred Dance has knockdown on every like forward slash, something of that nature. But that's kind of cool. It's super armor and a knockdown on last hit. Interesting. Okay. Called Blade. 864% times 13. No accuracy rate up to 10 hits. Forward guard while using technology. Stiffness before hitting. Knockdown on the last hit. Wow. Okay. So forward guard, stiffness, knockdown. You can probably click to move this. That's kind of cool. Down attack, damage reduced turn. PvP. That's a lot of hits. Sandamonk melee. So this looks like it's an evasion passive. It's melee evasion or melee evasion rate. Maybe it'll do like Sandmonk. Maybe it'll be like one of those. So it's like melee evasion and then range and then magic evasion and then all evasion. We'll see though. If it's like that, it'll be like, I think, Sork's passive. If it's just melee evasion, then that'll be more like Musa. I think it is. Musa Maywa has melee evasion. Black Spirit, the 100. Okay, so this is the Black Spirit version of that pseudo skill. Let's see, 50% crit chance. This is just number 1 though, so it might be better when it goes up to low, the max or the absolute version. Up to 10 hits. When hitting is successful, the attack speed is reduced by 20. Wow. 20% attack speed debuff, casting speed debuff by 20%, and move speed debuff by 20%. Hey, shout out to Guardian. Super armor, knock down the last hit. Interesting. Try decrease PvP damage. So that might be like a AP debuff. I don't know. Shadow of Advent effects. So the absolute Apostle Advent. This is the Black Spirit version. 100% crit chance. Decreases minus 10 deep so all defenses for okay, 10 DP for by 20 seconds. Actually no, 20 DP by 10 seconds when hitting successful. Okay, so the Black Spirit version is 20 DP debuff for 10 seconds, 15% evasion debuff for 10 seconds, and 15% accuracy debuff for 10 seconds. It's super armor, KD on hit, success, down attack, air attack. Wow, that is huge. So the actual the regular version, not the Black Spirit Rage, absolute is 1236% times 19. That's a lot. 100% crit chance. If there is no accuracy rate currently, and you still lower their DP by 20, their evasion by 15%, and their accuracy by 15% for 10 seconds. That is huge. And it's super armor, bro. Hold on. What's the cooldown on this thing though? That is huge. Huge debuffs. KD on hit success. Damn, it's super armor and it's a KD, bro. That's huge. Like even with just as a trade, like it looks like it does a lot of damage. Even as a trade skill, like even just trading it, it's such a huge debuff. Bro, what the hell? So this absolute version, actually this chain, I think that's the same as, okay, so that's pseudo. This is the absolute version of that pseudo skill. 14-second cooldown, 562% times 21. That's a lot. 50% crit chance, but the accuracy rate, there's not showing an accuracy rate. So if it actually is no accuracy rate, you're gonna definitely want some accuracy. Stun on hitting success only applies to monsters. Super armor while using. Oh, so it's super armor and a KD, bro. Bro, I like this class already. Oh, so it looks like he has another passive that's attack speed. So he's probably gonna. He has multiple passives, I think. Or no, wait. Sand revealer effects increase max spirit. That's his. I think that's WP or stamina. We don't know what a ruler of sand passive is. Low sand prison up to 10 hits. When hitting is successful, the attack speed is reduced for 20%. Cast speed is 20%. Move speed is 20% debuff for all those. Attack, cast, move speed debuff for 20% for 10 seconds. Draws an opponent on hitting success. Only applies to monsters. Rotate. Draws in and okay, that's only monsters. The absolute advent. Wait, they already showed this. Oh, this is the Black Spirit version. Wait, no, this is absolute. Oh, that's Black Spirit Rage Advent. Okay, so this is just absolute Advent. Aw. And low, you don't get that on the actual absolute advent. Damn. Okay, now I'm a little sad now. So this, when I was getting all hype about the evasion debuff and DR, and the DP evasion and the accuracy, that's actually just Black Spirit Rage versions. The absolute version doesn't actually. It's just a 1236% times 10, 100% crit chance. Okay, this makes more sense. I was like, dude, that's OP, but okay, it makes more sense now. Super armor while using the skill. KD on hit success only applies to monsters. Down attack, air attack. Damn. Okay, that's kind of sad. Now I'm a little sad. This is pseudo, but it's the Black Spirit Rage version. 607% times 25, 50% crit chance. When hitting is successful, the attack speed is reduced. Lowers your attack, cast, and move speed debuff by 20% for 10 seconds. Super armor and a KD on last hit. I wonder maybe if Tungrad accessories might be pretty important on this guy. Just for the rage skills. Because the rage skills seem pretty strong. All's breath. Cooldown 20 seconds. Hashashin damage attack max. So that might be an AP buff. Hit rate 0%, so it doesn't show an accuracy rate. Max 7 hits, you get a sandstorm debuff and PvP damage debuff. We don't know exactly what it does though, because we don't know. Golden rule: 7-second cooldown for level 1. 100% crit chance only to monsters. 50% crit chance to players. No accuracy rate. Up to 5 objects. If hitting is successful, decrease all DP for 10 seconds. By 10 for 10 seconds. Deep armor while using the skill. Down attack. Interesting. So he has quite a good amount of debuffs. A dry attack. 13 seconds. Effects. Assassin skill 1 buff. Assassin skill 2 buff. Float on hit success. Air attack. Not protected. It's a float. We have no clue what buffs, debuffs he gives. The Realm of All. Cooldown is 6 seconds. 1034% times 5, 100% crit chance. Hit rate 0%. Again, no accuracy rate. Up to 10 hits. If hitting is successful, 50. That's a 50 HP bleed for 10 seconds. Every 1 second, you lose 50 HP. Float, ion, air attack. Interesting. Hold on. Cooldown is 5 seconds. Absolute version is 1120% times 6. Explosive hit damage 1389 times 5. That's actually a lot of damage. 50% crit chance, 0% hit rate, up to 10 hits. If hitting is successful, 50 hits are inflicted. Again, essentially a 500 HP bleed, 50 HP every second for 10 seconds. Knockback on hit success, float on successful blow, down attack, air attack, but it's not protected. And those are his skills. So his skills seem pretty interesting. Not too OP, I think, for main hand skills, but it seems like he's got quite a decent amount of flows and some protection, some iframe, some counter like block jump type skill. So it seems interesting all in all. I'll link this down below and you guys can check it out for yourself and see what you guys think. I'll catch you guys later. Have a great night, great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.